We are taking you from anxiety to achievement. Hi, I am Hard Left Yogi, and we are going to discuss what anxiety is and some simple things to do to fix it towards the end of this video. So one of the things that we have going on when we have a anxious mind is circular thoughts that continue to go round and round, whether it's what we can do and are not doing to help our situation or our inability to help our situation. When we have these circular thoughts, a lot of times we don't understand that our brain is a thinking machine. It is supposed to think. That is what it does. It runs ones and zeros. It runs that Windows 64 because it's not running real good anymore, right? It's an out-of-date program. And it continues to behave like a machine, a thinking machine, but we don't have the manual to it, right? And so we'll get to some things, how to handle your manual. Then our next thing is shallow breathing. Shallow breathing affects our nervous system by creating a stress response. Think about it anytime that you are stressed or anxious or vulnerable. It's these little bitty breaths, right? And they're at the top 2/3 of your lungs. But think about how you breathe when you walk out and you see a beautiful sunset and the weather's just perfect. It's a right? It's a full deep breath. So what can we do about this circular mind? Well, we all have it. Some people are more aware of all the thoughts just zinging through your brain, but we all have it. And we call it monkey mind, and it sounds like 10,000 chattering monkeys, right? And so one of the things that we can do is we can give this thinking machine something to play with. And so that's what mantras are about. That's what chants are about. That's what the physical movement of yoga is about. So when we give the brain something to focus on, then it can come into one pointed focus. It just needs something, just like a 2-year-old or your dog chewing your shoe. You need to just show it what else to chew. So we're just showing the brain something else to chew on. One of my favorite ways, which goes to our second problem, is the shallow breathing, is to focus on the breath. And so let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I am going to have a little seat on one of my half rollers. You want to pick a breath that's easy for you. And so if you're new, just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, and maybe just paying attention to how the chest moves or how the breath feels. Things like square breathing, where you inhale for the count of 4, pause in the breath for a count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, and then pause again for the count of 4. Square breathing, right? And then my favorite breath to do to really center in the mind is count how long my inhale is. Pause just for a beat. So say my inhale was for a count of 8. I would pause for a beat or 2, and then I would attempt to stretch my breath out to 16. And so maybe try that and see if that is helpful for you. Also, if you're wanting a really great mantra that I enjoy doing the I am mantra. I use this as a form of meditation. And so as I say the word I, mentally followed by the word am, I let my mind kind of fill in the spot, fill in the mad libs of that statement, not repeating, I am a woman or I am a mother over and over again, right? I try to let the mind come up with something new and kind of watch what bubbles up. So I hope that helps, guys. Bye.